This is a basic tutorial on how to edit Joomla articles and swap out photos. So you're going to go to your URL name /administrator. That will take you to a login area where you enter your username and your password, and then that will take you to this main page of the back end of the site from where you can navigate here to any part of the site that you want to edit. From here you can either use this button that says Article Manager, or you can go up here to Content and go to Article Manager here. And here it shows you all of the articles that are active in this site. Right now there's one article in here that's not active, and that's what that red circle means. It means it's not currently published. But let's say we wanted to go in and edit the homeowners page here. Click on that article and then scroll down, and it shows you the area where you can actually physically go in and edit the article. So to edit any of this text, you just highlight it. You can highlight it and delete. You can highlight it and type over it. So that's an easy way to change text within here. For these, in this particular site, none of these are actually linking any place yet. But to link them, what you would do is highlight that line, click this tool, Insert Edit Link, and then right in here, replace this pound sign with the actual name of the page that you're linking it to. And how to find out what the name of that page is, go over here to your site, click on a page that you might want to link it to. Let's say you wanted to link it to the business page. Go up here into the browser, copy everything after the /. So just copy that and then paste that right in here. And then you would hit update to change that. This text right here, it's helpful for search engines, so you can, well actually that text right there is actually the text of the link. This is the area that could be helpful for search engines. It's a minor help, so don't get hung up on doing too much there. But this text right here is what the link actually says. This title right here is a little tag that search engines will read, so you could put some search engine text in there if you wanted to. I'm going to cancel out of here because I don't really want to make that change. If I wanted to edit one of these photos, I would just click on the photo and then come up here to the Insert Edit Image tool and click on that. Okay, and here this is where you can actually just go ahead right here and upload a new photo. So this would be assuming that you already have your photo and you've already got it sized. Like right now it's showing me the actual dimensions of this photo, which is 283 pixels by 424. If you don't want any of the formatting of the page to change, then it's best to actually swap out with an image that's exactly that size. A little hard sometimes to get it to size to exactly that, so you don't have to make it the exact same size, but if you wanted to, there's the information for you. So what you would do is you click on this button, assuming that you already have an image to go to, click upload. You can either drag and drop the files right onto here, or click the browse button, and here just go ahead and navigate, find the image that you're wanting to put in place, and then click the open button. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to swap anything out right now. But then what you would do once you've selected your image is you're going to click the upload button and then close out of there. And when you've uploaded a new image, it's actually going to be highlighted just like this in bold. And so then you just go ahead and click, and when you click, you want to look up here. You want to make sure that you've really clicked it and you've really changed the URL of the image has changed to the new one that you want. This is where alt text for search engines can go. So that is just an opportunity again to enter a few keywords. That's why I have the words home, building, remodeling in there. And then once complete with all of that, oh, okay, actually one other small thing. A couple of small things actually here. I have this chosen as left alignment because that's where I want it to sit in relation to the text. And I have 55 pixels of padding added to the right of the image, and that pushes the text over that little bit so that there's a little breathing room between the image and the text. So then if the image that you've uploaded is a different size from the one that's already in there, unclick that, the proportional link, and take these numbers out of here. And then what that will do is it will actually insert your image exactly the same size as you have it. However you've uploaded it, it will just drop the image in. Now you may not have uploaded sized your image properly, so that actually you can do in the back end here, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So when we were all done here, if we had actually made real changes, what I would do is I would hit the update button, and then that would close me out of here. For now I'm just hitting cancel because I don't want to save my changes. But okay, let's say that your image was the wrong size. Let's say it came in and it was huge. What you can do is you can take your mouse and touch the corner. You want to touch the corner of the photo because what that will do is it will size the image proportionally. If I were to touch here and size it, or here and size it, I'd be stretching the photo. So I'd either be making it long and distorted, or I'd be making it too wide and distorted. But if I hit the corner, then it's going to do a proportional resize for me, and I can actually just make it smaller. Now, I don't really want to do that because this page is set up the way I want it. The other thing is, what I'm going to do really quickly to show you, close out of there without saving my changes. I'm going to go back into the article. So even though when I did that, it looked like I made it line up better, because in here it appears that this photo is too big. It actually isn't, because when you look at the live page, you see it's actually all lined up the way you want it to be. So a good thing to know is that in the back-end editor, the text isn't going to display exactly the same way as it is when you look at it live. So this text actually has much more spacing to it than the text that's in here. So what you want to pay attention to is what the site looks like live rather than what it looks like in here. Okay, so then other small things, if you want to change size, color, font, you can do that all up here. You can make things bold. You can, you can change quite a bit here. Try not to get too carried away. It makes the site look a little too busy if you do that. But also, if you've made a lot of changes, like if you've changed your mind several times, a good thing to know is to hit this little tool, the remove formatting tool. It's just a good thing to remember to do, because what it'll do is it will strip out any extra code that the editor might add, and if that happens, it just can get difficult to work with the site. It'll start to not do things that you want it to do. So I would actually say anytime that you make a change, it might be a good habit to get into is, let's say we turn this, we want to turn it red, and then we change our mind, we don't want to turn it red. Go up here and use the remove formatting tool before you make another choice. Okay, and so that's how to edit an article. Now, say you want to add a new article. Come up here in Article Manager, click on New. Put in the title of the article. The alias is kind of a secondary thing, and you don't really need to put that in. There will be the alias that will get entered will be the title, whatever you put in as the title. It will create an alias for you. So the alias of the article really isn't that essential. And then you can just go through here and start adding text. To add a photo, you can drop one in. And then go through the same steps of editing a photo, except here you'd be actually uploading and adding a new photo. Simpler than starting with a fresh article is actually to copy an existing article and add content to that. So if you wanted to do that, open one of these articles, click on this button, Save as a Copy. It's automatically going to give it a new name, but you obviously want to give it the name of the article that you'll want to call it. And then you'll have a copy of the previous page to use as a template. So it just might make it a little easier for you to work with rather than starting with a fresh page, a blank page. Okay, so the other thing to know though is that once you've created an article, the article is not published until you've connected it to a menu item. So it needs to actually be connected to a menu item in order to be published and findable on the internet. So go over here to menus. In this site we're going to main menu, and adding a menu item, you simply click new. Menu type, if you're connecting it to an article, is always going to be single article. And then once you've selected single article, this little box will come over here and say to select an article. Go over here, click that button, choose the article that you want to connect it to. Let's say you want to connect it to that one. And then this is a good thing to know, under page display options, browser page title. This is a search engine tag that's actually it's actually very important. It's one of the main search engine tags that search engines read. It is the title that appears at the top of a browser when you're looking at a site. And so here you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of that by putting in a search engine friendly string of keywords. Usually I would start with the name of the site, Comfort Building Services, and then just a little descriptor of what the page is about, because most likely that is going to contain keywords. And it's also going to help visitors if they find that if they happen to find the page in a search engine directory, it'll give them a little bit of information of what the page is about, so they'll know whether or not they want to go there. So, okay, if I was saving this, I would hit save and close, and or the save check mark, but I'm going to hit cancel. As soon as you make any changes, so as soon as you did that, as soon as you created that new link, it's automatically going to appear right up here in this menu list. Now, let's say you wanted to create a link that was a drop down of one of these existing, and in this site we are going to want to do that. So let's say you want it to appear under the homeowner's link. Let's go back through the steps, create a new link, come over here, single article. We're going to select the article that we want to attach it to, and I won't go over the search engine stuff again, but over here what we want to do is where it says parent item, this is where you're going to have the opportunity to select what menu item you want it to appear under. So I'm going to choose homeowners, and then I'm just going to give this a test title, and I am going to save it that time. Going to come over to the site. You do need to refresh every time you've made a change, and as soon as you've done that, what you'll see is that the link then appears underneath the homeowner tag. Okay, I don't want to save this, so I'm just going to hit close. But actually it is still there, so I'm going to delete this by clicking next to it, coming over here to the trash, and delete. So that's the basics of adding articles, editing articles, and adding the article to the menu so that it's published. For more information, please go to beyondthenet.com. We specialize in Joomla website development and Joomla tutorials. beyondthenet.com. Thank you.